Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Erin, or Wow Mama Erin, RNY, and today is Wednesday, September 7th. I am 2 days late recording this because I have just started school yesterday and Monday was preparing for, well, I've been doing a lot of preparing over the last little while. Anyway, so my kids and I started school yesterday. I am actually heading to lab class where I have to wear full scrubs, so hence the fancy dancy top. So, little bit, my intro. I had RNY, or RNY Gastric Bypass surgery on Monday, June 13th in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada at the Ottawa Civic Hospital, and my surgeon was Dr. Yell. My highest weight was 288 pounds. At the beginning of my 3-week liquid Optifast diet, I was 273 pounds. The morning of surgery, I was 253 pounds. And last week, I came at you 220.4 pounds, and on Monday, because that's my weigh-in day, on September 5th, I was 219.3 pounds. So that's a loss of 1.1 pounds from last week, and I don't have my other totals. I'll put them up on the screen now. So food this week has not been great, just because life. I did not plan well. I didn't have time to plan well. Moving back in with my parents to go to school, packing my stuff, the kids' stuff, unpacking. Good choices were not made, although they weren't horrible choices all the time, but, I did have pizza. I don't eat the big fat end crust piece, although I do eat the bottom, especially if it's a thin crust. And like last week at the school, they offered us free food twice because just for orientation week, and then I was helping with the first years, so I was there for 2 days in a row. And of course they offered us pizza both days. I only had pizza one of those days, the first day, and then the first day I planned for it because I knew they were having pizza, so I brought something else. The second day I thought it was going to be a barbecue and that I could have a hamburger with no bun or whatever, and it turned out they had pizza again. So that day I think I just had some popcorn. No, I had pizza on the second day because I wasn't expecting that. And then Monday night, my husband came home with the kids. They had been away for the weekend. So the weekend I ate great. But Monday night, he came home with the kids. I had been packing and doing laundry all day. He was tired from working all day and then coming home with the kids and driving and stuff. So we had pizza that night. And again, I had 2 slices of a medium pizza with a good amount of protein because of the cheese and the meat. But again, I don't eat the thick end crust of pizza, so I'm reducing my carbs a little bit. Anyway, it's still not a great choice, but you know what? It's life, and things don't always go your way. So I think because of that, and my activity was not great this week, or for my last week, so my activity wasn't high except for just running around the house, packing and whatever, but I didn't go out on any bike rides or anything like that. I just didn't have time and just stressing out. So that's fine and dandy. So because of that, though, I think that's certainly directly related to only losing 1.1 pounds. And I'm okay with that. Had I worked really hard and been really diligent and had only lost 1.1 pounds, I might be upset about it. But I'm a dreamer. I like to have big dreams, but I'm a realist where I'm like, I can look at things and be like, yeah, because of that, this happened or whatever. I don't kid myself into thinking that I did better than I did. And I still log everything on MyFitnessPal, even the bad choices, so I can look back and see how many times I had pizza this week, because I know it was at least 2 times. And I know I turned down pizza, I think 2 times. Sorry, this road is absolutely horrible. It's one of the worst in this town. So that's why there's a lot of bounce going on. I apologize. So anyway, that's what it is. It will probably take me a little while to settle into a routine, but for lunch today, I made egg salad. So 2 eggs with some cheese, little cubes, tiny little cubes of cheese in there, and some red onion and mayo and pepper. So that will be lunch. And I also brought a Greek yogurt and a cheese string for snack. I do need to work a little bit harder on incorporating more vegetables into my diet. It just hasn't worked out for me so well. But when I do get my veggies in, I do really enjoy tomatoes and pickles. And I put onion in like everything for flavor. So that's fine and dandy. That's basically all I have to talk about. I should mention, so one thing that happened during the last week. Yes, it's your turn to go. One thing that happened during the last week was seeing people again. So I guess this kind of counts as like an NSV. Seeing my classmates again, because we had an orientation day for the second years, and some of them kind of like looked me up and down once and was like, so you have a good summer? And I was like, yeah, I had a great summer, thank you very much, how was yours? Chit chat, whatever. And then other people were like, oh my God, Erin, you look fabulous. Like, what? It just, oh my God. So that of course made me smile, made my day. I only had one person actually ask what I did, like how I lost the weight. And this is coming from another girl who's heavier in the class, and she's young, she's 18. I guess she'd been working on losing weight this summer. She'd lost 16 pounds during the summer. And but she's still a big girl, and so she asked me what I had done, and I was like, part of me wants to tell her the truth, because I could provide her with some good information, and then maybe she has questions or whatever. But the other part of me is, what, she's 18, I don't want her blabbing this to the entire class, because it's none of their business, and I don't want it to be a thing. So I said, well, basically what it comes down to is I'm logging everything on MyFitnessPal. I've reduced my portion size and calories for the day. I'm doing lower carbs, and I've cut out most of the junk food. Obviously, pizza still slips in there. No, okay. So anyway, but I just can't trust classmates enough with information like that who aren't my study buddies. So whatever. So that whole thing though was about people's reactions to me, and it was really good. And like some people were telling me that, because my one friend Bonnie would be like, oh my God, doesn't Erin look wonderful? Like, look at her. She's lost like 60 pounds. Like, oh my God. And they were like, oh yeah, you look really great, Erin, but I didn't want to say anything, because sometimes people lose weight because they're sick, and they lose that much that fast. So that is the hesitation of a couple people, that, they don't want to say anything about a woman's weight, or they don't want to say anything because maybe you were sick and that was the reason you lost your weight, and it's not something to be celebrated because it's associated with an illness. So, and I'm good with that. I'm good with anybody's reaction. So yeah, it's it's been an interesting time coming back to school, seeing everybody. So I'm going to cut this off here because I'm at the college now. I'm going to go inside and meet up with my study buddies. I don't have class for an hour, but there's some preliminary stuff that I want to do, set up my schedule. I like to compile all my assignments and tests into an Excel document, and I can organize it by date. So I'm going to do that with my time before class. Oh, and my bag weighs like, I want to say 500 pounds. I know it's not. I know I'm exaggerating, and that's okay. I'm fine with the exaggeration. But my one textbook is 11 pounds. That's just a textbook. In my backpack, I have my binder, my textbook, another textbook. God. Well, I'm going to get my steps in today because I'm parked in the boonies. So I am here at the college. But so I need a bigger backpack. So I'm probably carrying, with the one book being 11 pounds, I've probably got 30 pounds in my backpack. And then I have things like my lab bag. I have to bring that to lab, but this I can leave at school because I don't need to bring it back and forth. I've got my lunch kit. I've got my water bottle, and I've got my shoes in a little plastic bag. So like the amount of crap I have to bring is just insane. So I really need a bigger backpack and something with good straps that's not going to kill my back. I would look into one of those rolling things, except I don't think what I need would fit in my locker at school, and that would really suck. Okay, so I am going to head out. I will see you guys later. Bye.